We're so close to getting that. These must all be low wealth sims. 173, 151. Regional mass transit. Would you like to learn how to ease regional traffic on the highway? Sure, I would actually like to know that. Traffic has become a problem on the highway connecting to your city. Never fear, you can solve this problem with mass transit. Click the region view button. So she's talking about, see this highway that connects with the other regions? Usually there's just an exit ramp, and you'll see it get backed up where it'll be a line all the way around, but it actually goes through our town, and we're getting a lot of traffic on it, especially with our tourism. So it says cars traveling on the highway aren't the only way that Sims can get from your city to neighboring cities. Mass transit can reduce the burden that cars can cause on the Sims commute. Yada, yada, yada. Click on the mass transit button, on the mass transit menu button. The regional data maps can show you the traffic of regional mass transit. First, let's look at buses. Click on the buses map. Bus map. This data map shows municipal buses as they bring commuter workers and shoppers between your city and neighboring cities. Click the school buses map button. You can see bus passengers, bus stops. We need to add some more bus stops, it looks like. Why is there so many bus stops right there? Oh, those are the buses, but we look like we might have to add some more stops, especially because we updated it. But let's look at school buses. This data map shows school buses that bring students from one city to another to attend classes. This isn't as relevant because we don't have other towns in the region, but as soon as we build that other one, it will be. Close the data map. You can also use the passenger train stations or ferry terminal to lighten the load on your roads. Good luck, Mayor. So it's just showing us that you can look at regional data versus just in-town data by going to this map, which we will. We click on this to get this out of the way. And let's go back to our city. Oh, we did get high density as well, and another high density. And we got more high density. They've completed. They look nice. And we've hit 30,000 people, so we have another government upgrade. City Hall calls for upgrade. Another 200 an hour, but we're going to do it. New roof, fireworks. We have hit 30,000 people. Our next big upgrade is 75,000 residents. That is a lot of people. I believe now this means, yes, I can now add on, I think this is the third and final upgrade to town. Like I said, education is not important here in this city. Neither is this. So either money or utilities. I think I want to do utilities because I would like to make it so that this town can get more clean. So we can have the sewage treatment plant, we can have a recycling center, we can have a water pumping station. I think that's where I want to go with this. I could build finance, but I think I want to build that first in the other town. I'm going to go ahead and build the Department of Utilities. Let's go ahead and build that. Oh, burn 100 tons of garbage in an incinerator at the garbage dump to gain access to the big lizard disaster. We'll talk about that in a second. That surprised me. We'll do this right here. We're going to do Department of Utilities, I think. I want finance. Is it about money? It's about this. We're going to do utilities. I've decided utilities. Maybe we can build all of them. We might actually be able to build all of them. Maybe I'm wrong about that once we upgrade City Hall. Alright, first up, I'm going to go ahead and slow down this. We just got a brand new achievement. So I'm going to go into not the leaderboards. I want to go into the achievements. We got a secret one, I think. Yes, we did. We had a secret one. You had to burn 100 tons of garbage in the incinerator, and we now have access. There we go. Department of Utilities is approved. To gain access to the big lizard disaster. I believe now I have access. Yes, I do. What does he, she, or it want? Where did it come from? Why is it stepping on your city? I can spawn a big lizard. Of course, I don't want to do that, but backed up pipes. All right, so we're not having sewage problems. Let alone we do now have access to the sewage treatment plant. And then water, we're having water problems, but let alone we have access to the water pumping station. Which I think this was more necessary than just being able to tax each class more or less. So that's why I did choose that route. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. We just got some high density industry. That is impressive. I've only seen very few of these. So it's burning our garbage. That's good. Yay. Now, how big is this? Could I place it here in the corner? I bet you I could. I'm going to go ahead and pause the game. We're going to go ahead and delete these. There's a crap ton of land pollution there. Yes, good, good, good. I got concerned that I wasn't going to be able to place this. Perfect. We'll place it right here. So we now have a sewage treatment plant instead of the dumping. So it'll actually treat the water and put it back in the system instead of just dumping it into the ground. As you can see, we have a crap ton of land pollution here. That's taken care of. This will take some time, but you can see, you know, we don't need 3 dumping stations anymore. Next thing I want to address is the water pumping. I can probably delete most of these water tappers now. And build a wastewater treatment plant. Now, you can see here, a lot of water and ground pollution. I can't build this near here. I have to build it where there's water, and I have to build it where the water is clean, which again limits me to where I can build it, because it is actually a pretty much bigger than I thought. I can't build it anywhere over here. I don't want to destroy those. I want to destroy those. I really want to put it up here. Could build it right there. Now, actually, this back. Oh no, back here. This will work. We'll build it right here. There we go. So you can see we can do a couple expansions onto it. More water pumps. More filtration pumps. Oh, I guess I could have built it over here and put in some filters, but we don't need to do that. Ooh, massive plane. Let's look at here. This is just to add more, to treat more. We don't need that. And then let me see if I can... And we'll leave it like that. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and press play. And see if these things get up and running, because we kind of need those to get up and running as soon as possible. Work, please? Please? Speaking of which, let's check power real fast. Oh my gosh, why is nobody told we're having such a power shortage? Oh my gosh. Well, those don't have workers yet, so sucks to suck. Let's look at a solar power plant. I think we're going to transition here, because this is just not being effective anymore. This could be a, wow, massive bulldozing destruction. Holy crap. But, let's build a nuclear power plant. No, but as soon as that actually deletes, oh, the service road didn't delete, awkward. Don't think there's anything else. Alright, now I think it'll place. I can expand the fields that way, so this will work. Right there. Boom. Alright, so we now have a solar power plant. Sure, sell power to neighbors. I'll give them the option to buy it from me. We got a solar power plant sign. And then you can see we have these really cool ones. But we have to do a lot to get that. Which is unfortunately not. Alright, I'm going to run it. And we'll see That better hurry up and hire. Okay, that's working. That's pumping. Let me check the water. Okay, we're pumping more than enough. Good. Everybody's got water. That's what I like to see. Sewage. This is not pumping yet. We still need workers. People don't have power. And come on. Give me workers. There we go. Power plant has power. Or it has workers. What is that flashing red light? I built that during the nighttime. Probably not the best idea in the world, huh? Well, let's hope it makes it through the night. Sewage is pumping. Good, we're pumping more than enough. That'll do such a much better job than dumping it everywhere. So we're on the progress of starting to clean up our town. Boats. It can't run without power. Yes, I understand we're having a power crisis right now because I built a freaking power plant in the middle of the night. I'm sorry. We just have to tough this one out. And this episode is getting very long and I need to end it. I keep getting distracted. As soon as this power crisis gets sorted, it's got to become... Okay, let's see what he wants. Our treatment tanks are at capacity. We need more to avoid polluting. Are you? Oh yeah, you are at capacity. All right, well let's build you another one. $40,000. That's a lot, but we should be good now. Because if you don't, then it'll start putting polluted water back into the system. But they took care of that. That's charging the cells. I never really thought about that problem. And of course it's cloudy. As you can see, I have just screwed over the city. Because without power, all of a sudden, waste disposal shuts off, fire, health, police, the schools, mass transit, the sewage treatment plants, the water, the plumbing, everything. Everything shuts off. Your amusement park closed, you lose all profit for the day. Your happiness rating starts to plummet because you don't have power. Everything starts plummeting because you don't have power. Even though these are showing, some of these still have power. The sun's coming up. It's charging. It's charging. We have an arsonist on the loose. Police, nothing is happening. Powering the city. There we go. The sun is up and it is working. Oh my gosh, that was terrifying. Let's click on the power and watch the power flow. Now, okay, it's not producing nearly enough. So let's create. Let's edit and build some more. I'm concerned that these aren't going to produce nearly as much as I thought, and this was probably a rather terrible idea. I am concerned for that. Alright, power's getting switched back on. The sun is coming up. We might have to convert to some sort of power plant. Or just build another city that's packed with power plants. But power's coming back. The deficit is decreasing. The idea behind building this was it would last me longer in the same amount of space and or take up less space, but that doesn't seem to be the case, which is unfortunate. Well, the water is starting to pump out again now, which is good. It has power again. This might have been a terrible idea. If each of these 3 megawatts and 10 mile an hour winds, and we don't have 10 mile an hour winds, 8 megawatts during peak hours. Then I don't see why this doesn't support everybody. Power's starting to come back to people. except for the far corner of town. Ugh, come on. This might have been a really terrible idea. We might have to build an actual power plant. Well, now you guys know what not to do. Don't ever switch over power. Usually it works, except for in this case, it didn't. Well, we could do a natural... Ooh, we have rubble somewhere. That was probably... Building fire. Ah, yeah, building fire. The fire crew never even showed up. Alright, next episode, we're going to start work on the second town. Next episode, we for sure start work on the second town. I don't think we need to come back. We can't come back to this town at the moment. Running on battery power? Oh my gosh. Yeah, this whole solar power plant thing is not working. It is time to pause this town. It is time to go to the region view. This town now needs help from outside. Because I want this town to be strictly tourism, it needs help from outside because I want to start converting it. In which case, we need to support things by going elsewhere. So let's go here. We're going to load this up. And this is where we're going to end this episode because this episode has been way longer. This has probably been more than a half hour. I did not mean for it to be this long. And it's probably kind of boring too. Until the end, at least. Thank you guys so much for watching. Avius is opening soon. Hope you guys looking forward to that on Friday. We'll pick this up. I'll probably play fast forward. I might not show all this if it's all repeated stuff, but we'll go ahead and we'll start plopping stuff down. This town is going to be industry. This town is going to be utilities. This is what's going to be the dirty section of the region. This is going to supply the power and a whole bunch of other crap to the other town. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. See